Good evening and welcome to Sisters Perspective. Thank you all so much for joining us on this evening. As we get going tonight, please go ahead and share. Ask somebody to join you as we talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about tonight. Just enjoy the ride, whatever that might be. I hope everybody is doing well. And I'm trying to close my email really quickly here so I can look at other stuff. If this is your first time joining us, this is a podcast of five sisters who just like to talk to each other and to you all. So coming together on the podcast to chop it up, talk about all kinds of things. Sometimes we have a topic and sometimes we do not. Sometimes they're in a good mood and sometimes they are not, but they all show up, which is important. So thank you, sis, for showing up tonight. Let's check in. I'll go first. I'm having a great day. I am very tired today. That's why my name is Jamie. Your shoulder is tired. And I wish you all, I wish you all could just see how my day went today. But I am here and I'm so grateful and thankful to be alive and am excited to be able to sit and chat with y'all this evening. Nothing particularly exciting happened except I got to judge a pageant over the weekend. First time I really was a judge for a pageant for middle school. That went really well. That's fun.
What kind of badge? I mean,
It was like a pageant, Miss middle school pageant. They did talent. They had an evening gown. They did what else did they? Oh, question and answer session, and so got to be a judge at a pageant. It was interesting.
That
Interesting.
is interesting.
Yeah, it
they,
was. Look at it. And today I interviewed for a job, so that was also interesting.
all right.
Uh,
Was it in Florida?
I'll talk to y'all about it another time. Everybody on air don't want to know what I'm doing now. I'm going into politics, my new job.
I mean, you
She's
kind of
running for president, people.
Oh
We're
yeah, I'm
trying to
about to
go
put my
ahead
bid
and take
in.
over.
About to put my bid in.
you're
But
going
anyway,
for president. All right.
somebody else check in. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Oh, you just told us you're good.
Told you.
Listen, it's raining here. I'm looking out the window. It's so rainy, but we needed it. It's been a little dry here, so it's good rain. It's the sleepy kind of rain, so we want to log off and go to sleep. But we're gonna spend some time with y'all tonight. I went to a play this weekend, Saturday. My friend Mika King was in Shout, the Mod musical in Winter Park over there. So we went to that Saturday night, and that was good. And then we had church yesterday, and that was about it. Everything else is cool.
I feel like you called me from some place.
Okay, since you're gonna put all my business out there, yes. I was
You were somewhere.
I was at Bloodhound Brew. They were doing a brunch, and me and Alonzo, we work the brunch a lot of times. We'll go out there and work the brunch. So we did that. That's where I called you from yesterday because it was probably pretty loud. It's flooding over here on my street.
Damn, really? What? Okay, well, I guess I'll go next. I've had a great week. It was still busy as ever, but it was lots of fun. Had prom this weekend for the senior in high school, so that was very interesting. Seeing them, you get a group of girls together, and that's just crazy, but it's all fun. It is all fun. Everybody looked really nice, and they went to go eat. And after that, they went on out to the Antique Car Museum for the prom. But yeah, so that was my weekend. Well, and besides me going, well, y'all don't want to hear that.
What? What? All right, use your discretion. I don't know.
No, I mean, you guys always get on me about it, but it was perfect weather this weekend. It was like, not hot, not cold. It was
Mhm.
amazing. So yeah, I did some work in the yard before, they started doing the getting ready hair and makeup and all that kind of junk. Um, and I took off running, and it was great. Had my music in my ear, good stuff.
All right.
Well, if I ever take off running, it's because a dog is chasing me.
I'm telling you.
It's definitely because something is after me. I'm going to briskly walk. Determination.
Briskly.
Yes, briskly walk
Yeah.
with determination. That's my exercise. I do 3 times a week, just briskly walking with determination. Try to keep my heartbeat up and my heart rate up, and I'm usually good at that. So yeah. So mine's quite not as intense as my dearest sister over there. Um, um, everything has been really good. I have just been busy. It's springtime, so we're getting ready for our, especially at schools, spring end of the year concert, award ceremonies, all those kind of things, and everybody's getting ready for that. And so, and graduation, prom, and I like to, go around because you always see them taking their little prom pictures outside, and it's cute. But everything else has been really pretty good, pretty mellow. And I had some really good bread pudding over the over the weekend, and it
You
had
got
bourbon
some.
sauce. It was a bourbon caramel sauce that went over it. Oh my Lord, it was so good. But of course, this is after my brisk walk to
Right.
my
That's right.
and then, but everything else was great.
Mm.
Sounds yummy.
Got her some bread pudding.
Yes, since Charlotte's gets all the bread pudding. So what's up, Carolyn?
That's it. Nothing much is up. This has not been my favorite week. Today has definitely not been my favorite day. I really didn't feel like getting online. But I am here. This time of year is just very, very busy, and people are really annoying during this time of year. It's a lot going on at work. So I definitely don't like talking when I get home, but I am here. I'm in my bed because I'm turning this off and just going to be quiet when we're done. But that's it. That's how my week has been.
Yeah. If you're in education right now, everything is like hitting. You got to get stuff done. You're moving. Everything, especially in April and May, is ridiculous. And all the things that are due and everything that you got to get done and push forward. So I definitely understand what she's saying, and more power to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't sound like y'all kind of just like, oh my
They
God.
do, don't they? They do,
They
don't
do.
they? They do.
I know, right?
But listen, I got a bicycle for Christmas,
Yeah.
and it was nice enough for me to go ride my bicycle this week. So I went out and rode my bike a couple days. It's been nice to do that. You thought I was gonna say something worse, didn't you? No, I did a good 2 miles.
And you
And it
remember how to ride a bike. That's
You
nice.
didn't fall. That's amazing.
Of course I didn't fall. And of course I know how. I mean, you don't forget how to ride a bike, do you?
Okay, so let me piggyback off of that. You don't really forget how to ride a bike, but after I had my brain hemorrhage and I was back up and walking, it took me a while to recover. But once I was back, I was like, all right, babe, let's go ride a bike. So I wanted to ride a bike. And I got on the bike and fell right off.
What?
Oh my God.
Your balance? What happened?
My balance is gone. forever, I guess. I don't know how to get it back or what to do. I was so shocked. I was sitting on the ground like, what is happening? Why can't I ride? I mean, I know how to ride. I know what to do. But I was just on the ground. He was looking at me like, are you okay?
We're going to have to get you some training wheels.
I need training wheels, yep.
Yeah.
So you can start all the way over. You know how you had to learn how to walk again, right, with that foot? You got to learn how to ride the bicycle. He's the foot that was doing, be dragging a little bit.
It's not, yes, we don't have the heel toe. It's called
Yeah,
Place
whatever.
it. Like you just place it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So annoying.
But it's gotten better. It was bad, but it's gotten better.
Well, it was, but I mean, and I can still do therapy, and it probably would even get a little better. But when you do therapy, is two ways. So you go in and do therapy, but when you come home, you're supposed to do your therapy too. When I came home, I want to watch TV. I don't want to do my therapy.
Why you act that way? You can do exercises while you look at TV.
I said, why you act like that? Just didn't feel like it.
Anyway.
They have some of these things that you can pedal while you're watching TV.
Yes, you're right. But I don't know if that would have helped with the foot drop. There are specific things that you do, like trying to stand on my tippy toe. So, I mean, I still do some of these things every now and then, but I can't really stand on my tippy toe on this foot. I can do it on the right. The right is fine. The left. So I try, I practice, but
it's like the word is tiptoe, right? You're not two. You don't tippy toe. It's tiptoe.
Oh no! If she want a tippy toe, let her tippy toe.
Tip.
I just want to make sure, like, because of how old are you now?
Girl.
They still right here talking about on tippy toe.
Never grew up.
Yes,
Peter Pan.
Yes, Lori, that is true. All right, so yes, so I got to get out and ride a bicycle. That was fun this week to be able to do that. And then the other thing I want to share with y'all, my zoo has grown. My zoo has grown. We now have 2 leopard geckos in our house.
Why?
Really?
We have 2 geckos. Yeah.
You're never going to get me to come up there and visit if you keep adding animals.
Are you guys making a commercial?
And they have live crickets that they eat. They eat live crickets. So the geckos are in there and they got some crickets in there with them.
Okay, so if the crickets get out, that's an issue.
Listen.
Yes, it is.
Oh, they don't. It's a very tightly closed lid on the thing. So yeah, they don't get out because we haven't opened it. Ashanti's been asking for geckos for like 3-4 years now because she wants to be a veterinarian and she wants every animal she can get. And we kept saying no. And one of my friends at work was getting rid of her. She wanted to rehome her geckos, and so it was her opportunity to get them for free. And she was like, I can take care of these. And she cleaned up and made so much room in her, space in her room. And so I was like, okay.
That's what they call it, rehoming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rehoming.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that miraculous how like kids can actually, when they want to actually do something, when they want something, all of a sudden things happen, like the room is miraculously clean and organized. It's
organized is the thing. Yeah.
You could be doing this all along and I didn't have to be fussing.
All along. Yeah. So we'll keep you abreast of how that adventure goes. As long as they stay in a cage, I'm fine.
There was a grasshopper in my dialysis center this morning.
What? A grasshopper where?
In my dialysis center.
Oh.
And
okay.
Y'all need to kill that before I get on this machine. and pull all these needles out my arm trying to get away from this thing pop over here by me. No, this
You
not
better
going.
stay on that doggone machine.
They just stand around like they don't see it. You don't see that big old grasshopper right there? No, you're gonna kill that before I get on this. You know,
Mm-mm.
it was just the weirdest thing. Like, why is there a grasshopper right here?
That could have been Jiminy Cricket.
Jam.
Same.
So I'm gonna tell you this, and she might cry. On the news today here in Orlando, someone shot a tortoise.
What?
Exactly. It's the dumbest.
Why would
Like,
they
why?
shoot it?
Why would you do that?
It ain't bothering nobody.
No.
You saw the poor little thing. He was just, oh, it was so sad. Ugh.
Somebody
So
probably
what was
bad
the
little
purpose
child.
of shooting him?
They don't know because they don't know who did it. So the lady,
man.
the tortoise was hiding in her, like under a tree thing, and she found it. She she reached out on Facebook to see if anybody know who to contact or whatever. Somebody from a tortoise shelter came out and got the turtle or whatever it is and took it. And they are trying to get him back up to health now. He is the part of the bullet is lodged like in his lung. And then there's two other pieces. They did like some x-rays and they showed you. And I was like, I mean, why? You don't have nothing else to do. We're just going to shoot the tortoise. All right. I hate people. I'm sorry. They just do the dumbest stuff. Shoot a frog. Okay, fine. But don't bother the tortoise. I'm done, y'all.
Yay!
I had to share that.
You don't
Thank you
hate
for
people,
sharing.
You hate dumb people.
You're welcome.
You just hate ignorance. That's all you hate. Ignorance, not the people.
You're right. I don't like when people do silly stuff like that, though. It made no sense.
You know what?
Well,
I take ownership of
speaking of
my
things-
my bigotry. I'm very prejudiced against stupidity.
Oh, I don't know what it had a good moment, but I like it. Yeah.
I'm very prejudiced against stupidity. That's the problem with me, you know.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Well, speaking of things that don't make sense, Charlotte,
Mhm.
there's a couple of sayings that I was wondering about that
All right,
don't
let's
make
do it.
sense to me.
Oh, I got one too. Go ahead.
Yeah, one of these things that doesn't make sense to me that, you ask people, so, did you get enough rest? How'd you sleep? And they say, oh, yeah, slept like a baby. Well, just think about it. How does a baby sleep? A baby actually normally wakes up about 2 hours in. They're hungry, they're
Right.
crying. They wake up 3 or 4 times a night. So how would that actually be a good thing? How does that make sense?
I mean, make it make sense.
So when a baby sleeps, when the baby actually do sleep,
Think about
it is
that.
the intensity in which they sleep. Like they just sleep very hard and soundly.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know. I'm
worries.
trying to help them figure it out. Because I didn't have no babies that
Not
slept
all
good.
babies, 'cause there are some babies, the parents have you, shh, the baby just went to sleep.
Exactly.
Any little noise.
Exactly. I don't know.
The noise and the baby goes off like an alarm. So I'm like, if you slept like a baby, you didn't get a whole bunch of sleep.
Sure did.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the.
It depends on the baby because I
Yeah.
know my first baby
Tori
did not
said
sleep.
older babies sleep good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. The older they are, probably. Hmm.
Whoa.
Or newborn babies can sleep really good. That's all they do is eat and sleep.
true. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
but
what
they
they.
just continually getting up. Yeah.
Yeah, but they up every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's hard work just being alive. You got to get up. Eat and go back to sleep. Be so tired.
make it make sense.
Make it.
That's the name of this segment.
I don't know.
Okay, so I have a one more of make it make sense. Okay, so
Oh.
we all love Hooked on Phonics, right? So I looked at the word phonics. Yes, this is phonics. Why is the word phonics spelled with a PH? Why? If you say phonetically,
Make it make.
make it make sense.
Yeah, you know.
Make it make sense.
That's Alonso hates the English
Laughs
language.
down, you know. And I tell people all the time, if I wasn't born, you know, into the English language, speaking it, learning it, I would have a hard time learning it because it has so many different rules and so many exceptions to the rule. Unlike Spanish or Portuguese, it's actually said how it sounds. It doesn't have a bunch of pronouns. You just kind of make the noun male or female, and you just keep on rolling. And it sounds. It actually you spell out how it sounds. It doesn't have no tricky stuff. You're like, okay, I before E, but not in that word.
Right.
No. Crazy stuff like that, you know. PH for F sound. Okay.
That is our English language. Yeah, absolutely.
It is a bunch of silent letters that shouldn't even be there. Like, why is it
at all? Mom said, "What does sleep tight mean?" That, make that make sense.
Tight.
If you sleep tight, won't you be really uncomfortable in the morning? That to me, I think tight, and I'm tense. I'm just saying.
And you know what? But if you wrap babies tight,
right,
they sleep better.
That's true. That's true. That is how you
pull in together, like they was in the womb, and they just not.
You know, some nights I sleep like that. I wake up and I'm like this. I'm like, and that's the best sleep I done got. When I woke up, I was like, what am I doing? But it'd be good.
So you sleeping tight, huh? Okay.
I didn't even know I was sleeping tight. I thought of one today, but then I made it make. I kind of made it make sense. I was like, no, I don't know if I want to say that one. But you know how people always say there was a lady on the news. She crashed into a tree Thursday night, drove into the pond. They just found her today. They didn't even know the car was missing because the car all the way down at the bottom. Nobody knew. They knew the tree was missing. So people showed up yesterday to get the tree and do all this stuff. Nobody knew. She down at the bottom of the lake in the car, dead. And her son reported her today. And now they was like, oh, it was. So then they went back and searched for it. And I was just standing there thinking, boy, that's a horrible way to die. But why do people always say that? That's a horrible way to die. Is there a good way to die? But then I made it kind of is. Like if you just fall asleep and, you know, I guess it peacefully in your sleep, that could be considered a good way. I don't know, whatever. But yes, that really did happen today on the news.
Dog, Charlotte, you're so morbid. I'm like,
I mean, really, like it's just so many things to say here.
What's going on?
Sherry was like, I'm sorry.
I'm saying you got all these morbid stories.
I feel like she should stop watching the news. I was done after somebody shot the turtle. Don't tell us no more.
Okay.
A lot of people in lakes and everything.
I won't. I'm sorry. It's just the news. I'm the news reporter. All right, no more. I'll watch Psych.
Why don't we ever talk about anything good on the news? Is there nothing good happening in the world?
It's not as dramatic as the bad news. People
I feel like we should start a good news report and just report things good happening around the world.
I like that too.
Let's make this be episode number 1. Go. Somebody give some good news.
Jesus is Lord.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Everybody was a little stumped. Like, what? You really think about it. Good news. What's happening good in the world?
People are still giving to charities like St.
Jude. There you go.
Everything else.
Okay. Yeah. And to the little 3-legged dogs that they be showing on the commercials. Give it to the little sick puppies and families.
I can't.
But people give it to them. You know,
Publix is doing some charity. I gave $1 to them, and whatever you give, they match it. So I did that last week. That's a good thing. Mm-hmm.
That is good. Thank you. Anybody else with good news? We're going to ban Charles from talking about the news.
I know that's right. She gets the most gory details.
Fine. Let's move on.
Anyway, do anybody still carry a purse? Do y'all carry purses?
Jam.
Yeah.
What you call it, Jam? You do not call it a purse. What you call it?
A pocketbook?
God be so mad at her. What is a pocketbook?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, do people still carry pocketbooks?
No, ma'am.
It's a pocket
That's
that you can fit a book in.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Is that where the word pocketbook came from? But I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mom
I'm
said
just trying.
yes.
So people, y'all still carry pocketbooks? Okay. I
You
don't
know
see a
Mom.
lot of. I don't usually see a lot of young people with purses unless it's just for design, like, but like carrying stuff. You just
I
had a
carry
little phone in had a little phone in their hand or the little wallet in their hand. And that's it.
Yeah.
well,
Mine
actually,
is
a lot of
small.
them are, the fanny pack is making a comeback. So a lot
The
of them have
fanny
fanny
pack
packs.
made a little bit.
Oh, yes. It's so much more convenient. You just, who wants to be walking around with all
Stick
that
it
stuff on
on,
their
and you
shoulder?
don't have to worry about it.
I like the one that goes around your neck and you just hang it on your hip.
Yeah.
I love those. And the flap in the front. I do. I like that because it's just easy and my bags over the years have gotten smaller.
Much.
And then you just
Corey got 3 fanny packs.
Mhm.
Go on,
Yeah,
Corey.
I told you, fanny packs are making a comeback, and they have the different kind, like Sherry said, the kind that go and strap across you, almost like a little crossing guard belt, and the kind of go. They have all types of design, everything, So yeah,
Is it
they have
acceptable
made-
now for boys to carry those kind of things, like the little over the shoulder purse, fanny pack? What boys carry purses now?
Clearly, because
they
they do.
they do fanny packs. I
They
don't
carry
know.
fanny packs.
They do
Well,
fanny packs.
I
Because sometimes they have the thing across, and I'll be wondering, is that a purse or
the
what is it?
crossbody. It's called a crossbody purse.
yeah.
A cross a who now?
Crossbody purse.
Crossbody purse.
Cross body purse. Okay.
But I actually saw a dude carrying a full purse the other day. I was like, oh,
A man purse. Okay. Mom, Carolyn P. Thomas said a man purse. Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
What y'all keep in y'all purse? I feel like that's probably why I don't really carry one anymore.
Yeah,
My wallet.
I usually have wallet, hand sanitizer, my lotion, and what else do I keep in there? Oh, the case, my charging case for my ear
Lip
buds.
balm.
Yeah, lip
Y'all get a
balm.
lot of stuff. Wow.
Well, I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, that was about 5 things I named off. Oh, and then the extra charger for the phone.
Extra charger. Okay. Anyways, okay. Just trying to see, because I know we were talking about, oh yes, everybody, the Mother's Day brunch is coming up. Please mark your calendar. It's not too late. We're running out of seats. So you want to get your ticket now. Get your ticket this week if you can, to come to the Mother's Day brunch on Saturday, May 13th. At what time, Charlotte?
11 a.m.
And where we at?
First Baptist Faith Hall.
First Baptist Faith Hall. And so, anyways, we was talking about a game to play, and it was like talking about a game, and it just made me start thinking about, do everybody carry a purse?
Yeah, no, but we do.
It
Everybody
doesn't
got a
have to
cell
be a
phone.
purse. It can be in your fanny pack if you got a.
True.
It could be. It could be.
Oh, Antoinette carry her fingernail file.
Girl, you know, that remind me of like people I be seeing in church sitting there filing their nails. One particular mother in particular, she always pull out that file and be filing her nails in church. I said, wow. But yeah, so people do keep a fingernail file in their purse.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Forgiveness. Not just saying sorry.
Okay, so we're not gonna let
That's
Charlotte like make it make sense or anything like that.
What did I
But
do?
yeah, no more for
actually, I
you.
did. No, those were news stories.
Okay.
The stuff that I have is actually pretty good.
All right, well, do some of your make it make sense then. No news.
No, I don't have no more make it make sense. I don't think. Wait, hold on.
I do have one, and it's one of your favorites.
Girl.
I want to know, a pizza is round, so why does it come in a square box? Why don't we have a round box?
You will not talk about pizza, and you will like
I'm just
whatever
saying.
comes in.
The pizza is actually round, so why is it stuck in a square box? I'm just saying.
Is it a square box though?
To make.
It
Huh?
is a square box.
It's easier to make.
And it's easier to take out. Like if you put it in a square box, it's hard to get your hand in there to take it out. So you can't put it in a circle box. You got to put it in a square box because that's the way God created
that
it.
don't even make sense. Because you know what?
That's the way
'cause
God
all you have to
created
do
it.
is put an extra inch around the whole exterior, and you can easily lift out the pizza. So I'm like, why don't they make a round container for the pizza box? They make a round
why don't
container
you-
for the pie.
Why don't you
They
create
put
it, girl?
pie in a round container.
We could-
Right, Tori. Like Tori said, it's easier.
And she's the chef.
I need to go back to this in the chat talking about one lady was filing her toenails behind her at church. What are we doing?
Ew.
What? We ain't listening to the message? What are you doing?
Oh, like
You done took your whole shoe off to put your foot up on you. Might as well stick your toe in your mouth and bite the nail off. What are you doing in church? Why are we doing this?
That's nasty. That's
I have a
nasty.
problem with feet. You know I have a problem with feet. Like don't do that. Don't do that.
so that means you don't like the people that put their feet up on the dashboard, be riding down the
Shelley,
street.
I do not. Don't. Why? Why are you doing that? Put your legs down. Cross your legs. Hush. You don't have to be showing. You put your feet all up in the window.
Are you talking
Everybody don't need to see that.
Yeah, Alonzo hates that too.
That's disturbing to me. That is just disturbing to me. And then especially if they got it hanging out the window. I just be wanting to ride by and chop it off with something. Why?
They just let their toes breathe. Let it go.
Mm-mm.
Let their toes breathe.
That girl violent. Chop it off.
Because if you ride in the car with me, you first should not be taking your shoes off. Don't do that.
And then you
I
not
don't even care if they sandals. Keep something on your foot. I don't want to smell them. I don't want to see that. Keep the shoe on your foot.
I'd rather it be out the window because I don't want to smell that.
Exactly. Oh,
No.
I'm gonna start keeping an extra pair of socks and shoes in my car. You ride with me, here you go. Put these on before you get in here.
Mom said you are so violent tonight. She violent every night, Mom. You just don't know. Just certain things send her over.
They talking about stuff that is bringing out the worst in me, maybe. I don't see.
Don't do it because you hate people that wear, you hate when guys wear flip flops. So
I do. Yeah, please don't be flipping and flopping.
They should do that.
Well,
I'm gonna have to check my blood pressure after this show.
More guys are getting a pedicure because I was like, we don't want to look at y'all little crusty feet. So I'm so glad more of them are going in there and getting a pedicure. I'm like,
Yeah.
I see couples go in together all the time. I'm like, yay!
Yeah.
It's very important. Keep it together.
I just don't think that's manly to just flipping and flopping while you're walking. Put on a regular pair of shoes. Flip flop, no.
Yeah, Tori.
The little thong thing, the little thong.
Socks
No,
with sandals is just country. Don't do it.
No.
that's country. Especially the
Put
black
on a
socks.
pair of Nikes or sneakers of your choice, but do not be walking around flipping and flopping.
Sneakers of your choice.
I'm just talking about socks with sandals. No.
No.
Exactly. No.
That's just country.
I'm glad y'all do pedicures, Carolyn P. Thomas. He could use one. That's good.
Me too.
Jam so
Because we
mean.
should be able to, not have to get crusty feet or feel them on us at all either,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
As you be sleeping next to somebody, and they want to, no, get your little crusty feet back on your side of the bed.
Mm.
Okay, I'm finna change
That
this.
is not, because you know what? That's where you really have to question: is love enough for this relationship? No. Your feet, no. Love is not enough. Your niceness, none of that is enough. You need to do something. Do something. Mm-mm.
Now, if you married, you to do something, you better take him to get a pedicure.
Yeah, you gotta do something because that is just not enough. I love you, but is love ever really enough though? When you think about it, is it just loving somebody enough? No, you need to.
Yeah.
It can't be.
Oh,
It can't be.
Tori said, cut up the covers.
See that? Exactly.
Now that's the routine.
Lift up the sheet, just a bunch of dry skin on the bottom of the bed. There you go. Mm-mm.
This
You
is
got
going
to vacuum your bed every day because your crusty feet. Mm-mm.
your bed.
Change the subject, somebody. Please change the subject.
All right. What
You cannot keep talking about feet.
I'm gonna do it. I'm changing it right now. What y'all think about
Okay.
a siblication?
About what?
A siblication.
What's a siblication?
Sherry, me and you just had this conversation Friday. I will thump you. The siblings vacation.
Oh, siblication.
Oh, sibling vacation. I didn't know what you said either.
Word.
Did you say you made up a word? A siblication? That's what you did?
You hear one word. I'm like, what?
And I knew y'all was gonna be like, what is that?
You got to teach us the vocabulary before you use it. Good Lord.
We just talked about it. Wait a minute. I don't remember it being one word like that.
Yeah, a sibling vacation.
A sibling vacation. What do we think about having one?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I
everybody
think
got
that
quiet.
would be cool. Is it only going to be siblings, or we got to have all the kids with us too?
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
Siblings and what is it? Sibling and in-laws.
Well, that's fine. I'm talking about, are we taking all the kids with us?
That's hard because you got everybody who's in college now and everybody's in different jobs now and everything like that. So
I don't have
That's what I'm
college
talking about.
children.
Can we leave all the kids and just the siblings and spouses go?
they
Who's
say,
gonna watch them? Who's gonna watch the kids? Who's gonna watch all the kids that we leaving behind?
older cousins.
We gonna leave them all with grandma and grandpa.
Oh,
There's something to be wrong.
I feel like we come back and half our children will be gone, missing. The other half be sitting in the corner crying and quiet.
It'll be fine. Everybody,
Oh, Vito.
Mom vetoed me.
Mama
They
Vito.
want to go too. That's why they want to go too.
Exactly. She want to go.
Well, it wouldn't be a siblication if y'all went.
Oh, don't do mom and dad like that.
Exactly.
You have to find a different one.
All right, let's move
No,
on.
we'll leave
I don't know.
all the siblings that the children that are in college have to watch over all the other ones.
There you go.
Okay, that might work, and that might be actually fun to hang out with
Brian
siblings.
says we have to pay them in food.
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy. Yeah, we just make a couple of big pans of whatever.
We need
Get them
all
some pizza in a circle box for Lori.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Oh, so
All right.
Mom wants to be so
Lori,
included.
Family vacation will
Circle
work.
box pizza.
Lori, maybe this is a make it make sense. Why do people speed to a red light? All right, I'll give you an example. Sunday, I'm driving down Ivy Lane. Ivy Lane speed limit is 35. Anybody in Orlando knows that. That is the only road that I ever drive down, and I always purposely do the speed limit. Any other road, I may do it, I may not, whatever. But that road on Sundays, I always do the speed limit. So I'm driving. I do 40. Okay, the speed limit is 35, but whatever. 40 is fine. There's a car in front of me, and then there's a car in front of the one. So this car in front of this, we are maybe 20 feet from the red stoplight. And this car that's in front of me goes around the car and then stops at a red light. Now, granted, this lane was turning as well, so he could have just stayed in this lane. But no, he needed to make it a point to let you know that you're driving too slow. So I'm gonna get in front of you and then stop at the red light. Why are people speeding to a red light? Stop. And you done cut this whole car off for what? Make it make sense.
To go nowhere. We get to the spot at the same time.
to go nowhere.
I feel like I need my emotion wheel to help think about this one.
Yeah.
You know, to
Yeah.
go deep into those emotions.
Myself.
I can't make that make sense. That goes in my category of stupidity. I'm
True.
so prejudiced against. So.
I can
guess.
see the light wasn't red. The light was red, and then we still had to sit there for another minute at least. So you can just do what? You ain't going nowhere. We all at the same. It's just dumb.
Usually I bust out laugh at them people.
I laugh.
You did all that weaving and weaving and
Yeah, all of that. You know,
at the stoplight. That's what I want to say.
and you know, just the way he went around the guy, you can tell he was mad and wanted to let him know. Well, you got showed at the red light. I mean, come on, sir.
Mm.
Dummy.
People are just impatient these days.
Impatient.
Yep.
I
I
got no
have,
patience.
I have one about a restaurant. Okay. I feel like if you have a restaurant, you should be the best at what you do. Okay, so like if you fry chicken, you should be the best at frying chicken. Like I shouldn't come to your restaurant and get a raw chicken sandwich. I've seen people do this. Like they bite into the chicken and it's raw still on the inside. Why do you have a restaurant? What are we doing? If you have a restaurant, you should be beyond that phase. You should know how long to fry the chicken so it's done.
Yeah,
I don't like that. That's disgusting. You could
it is.
people signing up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's true. That is a problem. That's just like, you know, you go to the restaurant Popeyes, they ain't got no chicken. Why? Why are you open Popeyes? You don't have any chicken. Why are you sell chicken?
Popeyes and
That's
not
what you do.
chicken.
Yeah, it's what you do. I get it.
They had chicken, they didn't have biscuits. And, I mean, to me, that's just about as bad because
It
you
is.
Popeyes. Everybody like y'all buttermilk biscuits. You ain't got none, bro. No, I'm out. I'm not getting no biscuits.
Close the
KFC.
door. Lock up, throw away the key.
Lock up, throw away the key.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Oh,
That's
I got a
terrible.
question, y'all. What do you think? Do you think that people
Go ahead.
go ahead? No, you go.
Oh, I was going to ask you another make it make sense. So you have hot dogs that come 10 in a pack, right? 10? And
But
then
the hot dog-
your hot dog buns come 8 in the pack. So make it make sense. Why?
The hot dog company and the bread company not talking to each other or something. What
They're not talking.
are we doing?
You got to buy a whole extra thing of buns.
You gotta
just
make
to
some
become
money.
2.
You got to make some more money.
Yeah, that's what
It
they're
has-
trying to do. They're trying to make sense.
Gotta
They're trying to make
Boy, yeah,
it's the dumbest.
definitely.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Right though. That's true.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. What were you about to say, Charlotte?
I was getting ready to ask a question about people being given. Do you think people can excel when given the same opportunities, or does it depend on their background? Like, let me give you an example because it's better doing an example. You have two individuals. I don't want to call no names. So I'm gonna just say two individuals. One is a professional in the field. The other is not, but they go out to work with them. Say they're going to work. And they can follow instructions. They can pick up everything they tell them to do. They do it right away. But they are not a professional at all. They don't have no kind of degree. They barely scraping by. You know what I mean? They struggling. But they have all of this. Do you think they didn't excel to the person that has the degree in the actual job because of their background and how they were raised, where they came from? Or did they just...
Well, what you describe is a like not maybe like an internship or a
But the person who's actually, so it's a professional in the field. Okay, let's take my husband, for example. He's
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you talking in parables. Come on, Jesus, break it down.
Oh, Jesus. My husband's an electrician. He takes helpers to work with him. Some helpers are okay and some are better. Okay, but the one that is the best is the one that you wouldn't think is good at all. They don't have no kind of degree, you know what I mean? They just, you know what I mean? Like they come from a
Some
rough...
people are just gifted and talented in certain areas.
And
Yep.
that's kind of what I think. And what made me think about that was, wow, the person that you think wouldn't did nothing actually turned out to be the best.
Well, stop judging a book by its cover.
Exactly. That's my whole point. Sometimes we judge people by what we think before we even really know, for them to. But anyways, that was just, it's random stuff. I'm telling you, I have all these random questions flying around my head. And I have to write them down on little pieces of paper or I will forget.
Yeah. But to answer the question, sometimes it is background experiences, life circumstances that keep people from achieving or doing some of those things. Like they could have gone to college or gone and got the trade or whatever, but maybe they didn't feel like they could do it, or maybe they didn't have the funding to do it, or it could have been a multitude of things.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I have a problem with folk. Maybe you didn't have the background, but stop thinking you can do everything. And I don't need no degree. Some things you do need some background, some degree. Don't think that you're gonna go and be an architect.
Oh,
Do their job. It's like even in my profession, I'm a teacher, trained, and people all the time. I could do your job. If I stuck you in my classroom with all these children, could you handle it? Could you handle it? And it's like, you don't understand. This is just not, you're looking from the outside, looking in, thinking, I can just handle it. I could do this. Really, could you?
Yeah.
It's certain things that, that some things talent wise, yeah, but you need some background. You need, some information. Because you can only go so far on talent. You need some stuff to back it up, and especially with things that are like, architecture, stuff like you just can't go on there and just try to do a job.
okay.
Yeah. If y'all had an alternate career, what would it be? Like if you weren't doing what you were doing now, what would you be doing?
Interior design.
I would be a doctor.
Oh, a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What you think, Lori? Carolyn, you be a stay-at-home mom?
Well, no,
I
that's
would.
right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I think I would probably love to be like, have you guys ever seen like Yard Crashers or House Crashers?
Of course we have.
One of those.
Betty Bob.
Look, she'll be on HGTV show or something. That's what you'll do.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna be a backup dancer for J-Lo.
What?
I thought she was gonna be, because she's so energetic. Always dancing around.
Background dancer.
No, because I love demo is great. So yeah, I'd love to. And then I like building it back up to make it look good. So yeah, I'd love to have those type of shows.
Okay, that's interesting. Just wonder.
I'll design it. Lori, break it down and put it back together.
Jan, what you want to be?
I told you I'm gonna be a politician. My next career.
You too straightforward.
Right?
You are too straightforward to be a politician.
That's what the world needs, though. More straightforward.
But still, the fact is, you straight from the pocket. You would said it. That's it. And what? Deal with it.
I mean, I might not be a politician long, but at least I would have given it a try. I would have fulfilled that dream. I may not do it a long time. Yeah.
I said a doctor. I should have said an actress. I would be an actress.
You are good at acting.
Oh, maybe.
If I could do the DIY and Yard Crashing stuff, if I couldn't do that kind of stuff, I'd be a coach.
Looks so easy, but viewers must remember there are huge financial amounts to reconstruct your home. Yes, ma'am, we know. Which is why.
Yes, Mom, but it wouldn't be my money.
Who's paying for it? Who's paying for it?
People's money, yeah.
Oh yeah, if you going in and
Other
doing,
people's money.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to pay for it. That's like, what's your budget? Let me know your budget, and we
My
gonna make
budget-
it work.
$500.
But if I could not do that, I
Right.
would definitely be coaching.
I want to see what you can do on $200.
Yeah, I need my front yard. I need my front yard done.
I gotta give that $100 back to you and tell you to get on.
Listen, we're gonna set a
I
little
know that's right.
little statue right there. That's what we can do for that. Okay.
Yeah, $100.
One little- Mm-mm. It won't do a lot.
At all.
That's all right. I like those the way you try to see what you can do with a small amount of money because it doesn't have to be extravagant.
It doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't.
look nice.
You give you a couple $100, see if you can renovate or change up the whole bathroom or something. I'm sure you can.
I know you
You
can.
can.
We should just ask Mom. She used to remodel, redecorate, turn the
time we
house
move.
around all the time.
All the time. Something
All
different.
of the time.
Brand new living room when we came home.
Like, yeah, that's weird. That is weird.
It's weird.
It is. Mother's Day's coming up. So what's y'all favorite thing to do on Mother's Day weekend? Everybody should say, go to the Mother's Day brunch. No.
Go to the Mother's Day.
Well, actually, the first thing that popped into my head was beach.
You like to go to the beach? That's fun. That's relaxing.
The first thing that popped into my head is massage and a pedicure.
Oh, that's fine.
Like an hour massage. Woo. Then a nice pedicure. Yes. Glass of wine.
I know that's right. I have me a glass of wine tonight.
That's why you're over there about to fall asleep.
No.
I have here a glass of wine tonight. You're on the way out.
But,
Carolyn, what you like to do on Mother's Day weekend? You have a favorite thing to do?
I
As you
don't
do.
think I don't do anything on Mother's Day weekend.
I don't either.
I've never done anything.
That's actually a plus.
Yeah, I really don't either. I feel like I should do better about that. Yeah, no. But I know what our favorite thing will be this time, coming to the Mother's Day brunch to hang out together, have some fun, play some games, make people laugh.
Yep.
All of those things coming up again, May 13th. Get your ticket. Don't forget to get your ticket.
Y'all better get your jokes together so y'all can make these people
We
laugh.
won't let Charlotte share any news.
If she do it, it's only gonna be a good news segment. She can only bring good news.
That's fine. I
And
can
if
do
nothing else, just do like you just did last time. Jesus is Lord or something. Like, give us some good news.
dress up in colors. What? No, Mom.
Dress up. That's what she like to do for Mother's Day weekend.
Or
Dress up.
telling us to do. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I like to take a nap and eat some good food.
You can do that on the beach.
You could do that on the beach.
You can do that on a massage table too.
You
You
cannot.
can't eat on a massage table.
You sleep. You knock out sleep. Then you get up and get your little snack. or
This
something.
girl right here.
Okay.
Hey,
I believe she do be up there eating bacon sandwiches on the massage table and stuff.
damn, really? A bacon sandwich.
Oh,
Bacon covered donuts and bacon ice cream, just baking in and out up there.
Speaking of bacon, I had a piece of bacon Saturday with a pancake. Listen, ladies, I like my pancake with a crispy edge. How do you like your pancake? Think
Like
about it.
with a crispy.
I like them in my
I
stomach.
like it homemade. That's how I like my pancakes.
That girl's stupid. I asked them how they like their pancakes. Sharon,
I like it homemade. I don't want no box mix.
Okay, but do you like the crispy edges? It doesn't matter, soft
It
edges.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I like the crispy edges, but I still like it light and fluffy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't want a heavy pancake. It'd get on my nerves.
No, that's too much. Jam, she's so stupid.
That's the best place for it to be, in your stomach.
You're right.
You gotta be sitting there looking at it and talking about it. Just put it in your mouth and eat it. But you know what I do with pancakes? I like my pancakes with honey. I don't put syrup on them. I put honey on them.
Oh,
That's that's nice. I like strawberries, so
And sometimes I put peanut butter
how
and
do
honey.
marketers know you're single?
how do
Marketers?
How do marketers know you're single? I was
Because they
just
be
like
looking at
checking
what you're looking at.
I was just checking my email real quick, and I'm like, why do I have stuff in here from eHarmony?
Well, that's not necessarily true because they sent me stuff before too. I just had to, and I have no idea. I'm talking about I'm happily married. Get out my email. So I don't know where
I
that.
was like, how would they know I'm single?
Somebody gave them your name.
Because
Or something you was looking at. Something you was looking at, like, oh, typically single people look at this
Right.
brand of shampoo or whatever it could be.
I on all of y'all.
And they be listening to conversations. They do.
They do.
Y'all all know that happens. Because you done been talking about something and then it show up on your feed. They listening to you. Watch when we all get off of here, everybody gonna have pancake ads on their stuff because we talked about pancakes. Like, what kind of pancakes you want? Oh, try Aunt Jemima. Oh wait, what her name is now? Pearl Millen. That's just so damn
Oh,
nice.
really?
I said,
Leave Aunt Jemima alone.
They didn't went too far with this
Yeah.
politically correct, and then it aggravated me.
just buy the
Yeah.
great brand.
Just leave a be. Leave a be. That's interesting. Yes. All right. Jam. Oh, she still read my stuff. Y'all, look the time it is. It's already 8 o'clock. And y'all have done nothing but talk about nonsense.
Why does it have to be nonsense? It's just random things.
It is random. Technology hates me. What is happening? I don't understand why my phone, my computer, my tablet, everything just does what it wants to do when it want to do it.
Well, we
No,
still
you said technology is acting like you. That's all.
What is that supposed to mean?
What I want to do, how I want to do.
Okay, here is Sherry coming for me tonight. It's okay. It's all right. I'll see you soon. I already got my plane ticket. I got my ticket today.
Oh, good. I'm glad that
I'll be down there soon. By the way, somebody need to pick me up from the airport.
what we'll talk about that later.
Yes,
So
yes.
guys, don't forget, you said it already, Mother's Day brunch, May 13th, 11 a.m. First Baptist
Mm-hmm.
Faith Hall.
Yes.
Colors are orange, pink, purple, white.
Wear what you want to wear.
In essence, yes.
All the colors of the rainbow.
At any rate.
No, you will not. You will not at any rate us. Don't do that.
In some
And what
fact,
rate is that? What rate is that?
at any rate.
Any rate? What is it? What are we rating? What are we rating?
I don't. At any rate.
She is right.
All right.
She said, what rate? Fast, slow.
Hey, let's get off of this. Let's get off of here tonight. Y'all are getting this. We done.
And you just doing them. All right.
You're doing too much here tonight.
Oh, but
Finish your announcement. Go ahead.
the monies are due by next Sunday, April 30th. If you want to come to the brunch, it's $30. So make sure you get your monies. Your money is in. Why do people say that? Monies. How many of them is it? Okay. Anyways.
It's just money. Yeah, it's just money. Just like it's only tiptoe and not tippy toe.
Jerem, I will slap.
Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight as they have carried on like usual. We always appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the Mother's Day brunch. that Charlotte's the tippy toe girl talked to us about tonight. We hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week. And next week we'll be coming back. I think is our last show for the season. So we look forward to seeing y'all next week as we close this thing down. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Have a good night, folks.
Goodbye.
So long. Farewell.